Hey, it's Mel, and today I am doing a book tag, and that is Creatures of the Night book tag, created by Kat from Cattytastic. The premise of this tag is to basically take this list of monsters and creatures of the night and typically spooky Halloweeny creatures and match them to books. And it's Halloween-ish. I don't know when this is uploading, but it's Halloweenish and it's kind of relevant, I guess, and it was around this time last year and some people didn't do it last year, so they're doing it now, and I'm doing it now because I didn't read anything with any of these things in last year. The first Creature of the Night and book is Vampire. For that one I chose The Cold Skull and Cold Town by Holly Black, which is my favourite vampire book. I mean, I don't really read any vampire books. It's basically an amazing book about vampires, and it's not like Twilight in the slightest. It's like really horror, gothic, dark, amazing, just it's so good. Basically has this whole lore about how if you're bit you have like 83, 88 days of being cold, and basically you want to kill everything that you see. So basically you get put in this cold town with all of the other vampires, and if you drink human blood in those 88 days then turn into a vampire, but if you don't, you don't, and it's just really cool. I love it so much. It's amazing. The second Creature of the Night is Werewolf, and basically I can't do a Harry Potter and the Mortal Instruments series for all of these questions, but I prefer the werewolf in the Harry Potter series more than the Mortal Instruments series. So for Werewolf I chose the Harry Potter series because if you have seen at least 3 of the movies or 3 of the books, then you have probably encountered the werewolf in the third one. He's just the best werewolf. I could have chose a certain werewolf from the Mortal Instruments series, but I didn't because I like the one in this one better. The third one is Zombie, and I really haven't read any books with zombies in, but there are several, if not one, zombie in the Percy Jackson /Heroes of Olympus series. I'm saying Heroes of Olympus because I don't think there are many zombies. Well, there was that whole boat full of zombies that Clarissa had. But basically, the Heroes of Olympus series by Rick Riordan, because there are zombies, because Nico and zombies, and Frank and zombies, and Clarissa and zombies. It's a thing. Dead Romans, dead Greeks, dead British stuff. I mean, I'm reading one of them now and there are zombies in it. The fourth one is Ghost, and for that one I have The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater because my favourite little ghost boy is in this, and I can't tell you because of spoilers, but if you read this one, the ghost in it is perfect, isn't he? It's making it hard for my English teacher to teach me about Gothic because I keep talking about, but he's a cute ghost. I connotate ghosts to cuteness now instead of scariness. The fifth one is Witch Warlock Spellcaster, I think, and I had a hard time with this one because my favourite character ever is Magnus Bane, because Magnus Bane. But I think, and that is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. So good. Basically, it's a magic school. It's Harry Potter if Drarry were canon and one of them was a vampire and one of them had weird stuff happen to him. They all have the same things in, but I have to choose which one goes with which monster. So, not that my little magicians are monsters, although one of them comes very close. The sixth Creature of the Night is Fairy/Fae, and I have read several fairy books because that's just the general fantasy thing, and I really love Ash, that has fairies in, but my ultimate Fairy/Fae book is The Darkest Part of the Forest, which should not be a surprise to anyone because I talk about this book all of the time because it's amazing. Basically, I love Holly Black, but like the way that she wrote vampires so well in Cold Skull and Cold Town, she wrote fairy so well in this one, and most of them are like mischievous and it's just so good. Basically, this tag is just an excuse to talk about all of my favourite books, which I'm not complaining about because that's what I aim to do in life. On the back of this, it says, Fairies, Knights, Princes, True Love, Thinking on How the Story Goes, Think Again. And that's basically it, and it's so pretty and amazing. The seventh Creature of the Night is Demon, and for that one, there was not any competition because, of course, I'm going to pick the Shadowhunters Chronicles / the Mortal Instruments, Infernal Devices, Cassandra Clare book world thing that is amazing because the main characters in all of these books are all shadow hunters, and a shadow hunter is a demon hunter but with a cooler name. So there are loads of demons in this. I'm pretty sure I prefer the demons in the Infernal Devices series, but couldn't really get all my books out because they're all stacked on top of each other. The 8th creature of the night is Angel, and I'm pretty sure I've only read one Angel book, so now you're getting why I couldn't do it last year because I hadn't read any of these books. And that is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. This is so good. Don't let the horrible cover deceive you. It's an amazing book. I read the second one like the other week. It's really well written, as got angels in it. Kind of complicated. But there are chimeras, which if you don't know and if you don't watch Teen Wolf, they're basically people mixed with animals and other animals, and it's kind of gross looking. And there's this girl called Karu, and she's not a student, and she keeps going to different worlds and collecting teeth for this guy. For the 9th one, I actually have a graphic novel because the creature of the night is alien, and I don't think I've ever read an actual book with aliens in it, but I have loads of graphic novels, and the graphic novel which I chose is The Young Avengers, and The Young Avengers are perfect, and it deals with Loki. Loki's basically an alien, and everything in like the Marvel universe has aliens in it because of all of the different realms and universes, and especially in this one they have them going through portals to different worlds, and just amazing. If you don't know about the Young Avengers, just Google it, because I spent like an entire evening once just Googling this, and then I was like, I'm going into town tomorrow. I must have it. And then I got it, and then I read it, and then I loved it. The art is really good, and it's just so perfect. The last creature of the night is a super-powered human superhero person, and yeah, I still have loads of graphic novels, but I'm gonna go with a novel on this one, and that is Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins, because basically she's this protector person and she thinks she's a superhero, and she kind of is. She has powers because she can fight really nicely. And it was like Buffy. Like, if you count Buffy as a superpowered human, then you'd count Harper Price as a superpowered human. This book is about this Southern belle who goes to the prom, and then this guy dies, and then she may or may not kill her history teacher, and then no one reacts to the history teacher not being there anymore, and stuff happens. So those were all of the books that I had to share with you today, and I don't really have any other books that go with these things, so if you know any and you could recommend me some, that would be amazing. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!